Well, do a video update, at least where I'm at on my 2008 Royal Star Venture. I'm still waiting on my bib that's being made. I've converted this one, and I'm gonna put a bib, and I've got a luggage rack up here. I'm waiting. Chrome piece should finish up this job. But I like the results so far. I removed that trunk in a separate video, and that's kind of what it's going to look like. I went ahead and bought one of those Utopia backrests and put on there. I really like that too. It's flexible. But otherwise, that'll finish that up. Then my 13 Royal Star Venture. I've already synced the carbs and got it tuned, well tuned. Put a relay in on that ignition switch like I did on my 18. I bought that chrome set. Somebody had like 100 sets of those things for $100 being sold on eBay. So that was those saddlebag guards. That was a great deal. I was able to get those. And then of course I bought that Harley Davidson light kit for both of these bikes. Was installing them. And they work great, give you a lot of light on the backside. And my Vulcan Voyager 1700, a fine bike, belt driven. Did quite a bit of work on it too. I've got my LED light installation complete now. And while I was there, I tapped off a power wire. I was coming up here and I'm going to install some USB ports. Bought my tank bib. Put on it, got my cup holder and stuff. A nice bike, runs well. The second one I've owned, this is an 18 model. I went ahead and did the upgrade on the Shark Roads pipes that everybody's been talking about. It's pretty easy installation though, and I really like the sound of them. These are Reinhardt's here on the 13, and then this is the Delkovich on the 2008. They've all got their own unique sounds. The latest edition is a C90t Suzuki. I picked this up. It's a 16 model, only had 300 miles on it. It was factory, and I've been gradually adding options to it. But you can see it's got different passenger pegs there. I finally got some crash bars put on the bike to give it some protection. I bought these little Rex risers. I really like them. They're flexible. In fact, if I had to do it again, I would probably go with Rex on all of them because you can pivot this thing back and forth. I do have a taller windshield coming next week. This is the factory. I'm a taller person, and this puts the wind right in my eyes, so I've ordered a taller windshield. I just need those taller windshields. I did the same thing over here on my 08. I bought a taller windshield and put on it. And if you've been riding as long as me, you're tired of eating bugs. So this is a Slipstream. Bought a taller one and put on it. It's worked good. And on my 08 too, I did the diamond cut stuff. Mike Eikamp, I went ahead and had him send me a set of those and replace those out too. Gives it its own sparkle, I guess, and it's a complete kit. Mike cuts a piece for just about every place, including the dog bone covers. You can see engine mount covers, breather covers. I mean, it's pretty complete. He even does a cut for the your brake reservoirs and your clutch reservoirs. And so that's worked very well. This bike did not have the passenger lights. And this is another item I picked up from Mike. And he had it all pre-wired for me. It's a pretty easy installation. I added that chrome tip piece, I guess chrome piece on the front end. Probably gonna add it on this bike too. This one did have passenger lights. This one had pegs. I had to add the pegs on that one. Now on both of these bikes, I've added that Wolo horn upgrade, which is a tremendous difference. You can see this one here, they're mounted in different locations. That comes standard with the factory cover. And I bought a little bolt, that little bolt connection to connect it. And this one here is actually mounted on the back side So a different location, it's not up here by the old horn. And those make a big difference. I've got some videos showing that too. If you take the time and want to watch those videos. These little guard supports I added here on the Vulcan, they actually are sold for Harleys, and they actually do fit the front. Now the back set that comes from the Harley does not fit, so I've got them just sitting over, but I did buy some extension guard supports there, these little plastic off eBay, and added those on both sides too, just to give a little bit of extra protection. And I did a video on this little flag mount for 15 bucks on eBay. I mean, pretty good deal. And then I did an installation videos on the Utopia back supports on both these bikes, as well as then on these two bikes, I did the grasshopper seats. And I think this is a small American business, but that's the grasshopper on the Voyager, and I bought the grasshopper for the Suzuki. And I like those. I mean, they're easy to remove. I mean, you can, for your passenger at least, I mean, these things just pull out and then they slide back into they've got a slot there when you install them, and they go back into that. So I like them too. They've worked very well for me. Anyway, this current lineup, I've had many, many bikes over the years. I've never found a bike I really didn't like. That's probably my problem. My wants and wishes are always bigger than my wallet, I guess. But I've gone through a lot of bikes over the years. And so anyway, this is the still horses I ride at this point. And I kind of rotate them around, and I enjoy all of them. They all have a distinctive ride, sound, so forth. And I've got more to come. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoy.